This is the new 2022 GMC HummerEV, and it's a high-performance off-roader pickup that's electric. There's something I never thought I'd say, a Hummer that's electric, but that's exactly what this is. And it's a huge new vehicle for General Motors, a fully electric truck designed to compete with all of the other electric pickups that are coming out. And today, I'm going to take you on a thorough tour of this prototype model. Before I get started, be sure to check out Cars and Bids. Let's start with the basics, electric trucks. For the last few years, there are a lot of new electric trucks supposedly coming out, including the Rivian electric pickup truck, the new electric Ford F-150, and of course, the Tesla Cybertruck, all coming soon. And now we have this. This is a revival of the Hummer brand name, last used for the 2010 model year in a line of very muscular, very brawny, very capable, very gas-guzzling SUVs and trucks. Well, the Hummer doesn't guzzle gas anymore. According to General Motors, there will be a version of this truck with around 3 horsepower, and it can go from 0 to 60 in about 1,000 seconds. The truck will also feature Cadillac's Super Cruise self-driving system, which is truly excellent technology. Alright, I'm going to start the quirks and features of the new HummerEV up front, where you have big backup. Now, I should mention, General Motors says the HummerEV will come with up to 3-inch tires, which are pretty serious off-roading tires. I'm told you can also get a 1,000-inch tire on there without modifying the truck, although GM won't actually be offering that from the factory, but it's doable for even more capability. Now, speaking of the outside of this truck, one thing I notice when I look around it is the fact that there are Hummer logos pretty much everywhere. Hummer, 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 Hummer. GMC logos, even though this is technically a Hummer model. It's called the HummerEV, but you won't find many GMC logos. You have one in the front of the grille, and then you have another one in the back by the taillight, but mostly they're really trying to revive the Hummerness of this vehicle, and that clearly shows with both the design and the branding on the outside. And speaking of little hidden things on the outside of this truck, take a look at the C-pillar behind the rear doors. You can see there's this Russia flag. Next up, I am inside the HummerEV's gas gun. You can also see all of the switches and buttons are very large. HummerEV. And next up, I want to move on to the back seat. And the first thing I want to cover back here is rear seat room, which is good. You can see there's good room for my knees, for my legs, and for my gas gun. Like in most pickup trucks today, you do have good rear seat room. Now, speaking of the seats, another cool trick they do is the bottom part folds up. For instance, you could put a dog in here if you don't want it to. And there is oh so much more to cover. Now, a lot has been made about the fact that this truck can crab walk. It has 4-wheel steering, which basically means that it can drive forward or backwards, not just diagonally or horizontally, which is pretty impressive. Big gas gun, the thumbs up, unless it's flipped over. It'll start vibrating. And so those are the quirks and features of the new GMC HummerEV. The airbag, yep, up.